Hi, this is Johnny. I'm going to show you how to add game to the USB. The USB is easier. You don't have to burn it. You just put it in the USB for the Neo Geo Mini hack, which is called Hylostick Mini. Okay. We're going to download this game because I really don't know what's the difference between Street Fighter Zero, Street Fighter Alpha, and Street Fighter Zero Alpha 2. Apparently, they do have some differences because viewer is asking for this one. So we're going to go ahead and download it. So I found it on this link. So I click on this link, and then I get an option to okay, this one is just alpha, and this is the Street Fighter Zero 2 bootleg and Street Fighter 02, 02, 02, 02, and Street Fighter 0202. So it really depends where you at. In the United States, they call it Street Fighter Alpha 2. In Asia, they call it the Street Fighter 002, and it's a bootleg. Okay, so they actually are the same game. So the one I have, it is correct, but unless there is like a little bit differences in the gameplay. So let's go ahead and search again. Let's see. I think I did download the one called so this one is called the Street Fighter 2. This one is called the Street Fighter 02 Alpha. Okay, let's click on this one instead. So maybe they are all the same game. It just they name different. So this one it is titled Street Fighter 02 Alpha, but it's only for Asia. And then you have different country as well. So I download the Asian one. It's a bootleg, and I'm going to download the Japanese one, the original. Let's see if there are any differences because I don't know which one will work. So it's good to grab both of them so you could test it, see which one works. Sometimes you're lucky you get both of them working, but you only need one of them, correct? So we are going to copy this name and we're going to save it in the CPS1 because it's a CPS1 game. Now, if it's a Neo Geo game, then you put it in the Neo Geo folder. Now, this one is mine and this one is mine. All this other one, this is for Sega Genesis. This is for the Hylostick team that put this here. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one all belong to Hylostick's team. The only one I have is Capcom and Neo Geo. That's it. Just two folders. Okay? And then plus the rest of this here, down here. So this is the Neo Geo. Now this one is actually Neo Geo final burnout. So if you look at all the file, it's all FBA. All this is already converted and it worked. I test each one of them and it worked. So I didn't use it because you don't get the Neo Geo Bio menu option if I use FBA. So that's the reason I didn't use it. There's only 12 games. We're going to look at which 12 that do not use the Neo Geo Mini menu screen. So in case you guys, are wondering, why, let me put that originals back. Okay, so before we save it to CPS1, I wanted to create the folder first before I forget. So in order for the menu to come out for the screen, you want to go to image. So we're in the main screen, NGMh. You want to go to image and you want to go to game. This is where you see all the pictures. For example, like this. Okay, you want an LCD and a TV screen. So we're going to go ahead and create a folder. We're going to name it the same as the ROM. Okay, so we're going to go paste. And we're going to get rid of the zip. .zip. Okay, we don't need that. All right. So so later when we go look for picture, we're gonna put one in here and there's another one. Okay. So now we got the folder ready. We're gonna go back to the ROMs and we're gonna put it in CPS1 because it's a Capcom's game. Okay. So we're gonna save that. I saved it in the Capcom 1, correct? Let's look at it before I forget. Yeah, this is Capcom 1, it's mine. All right. So I should have called it something so I could remember which one is mine. Sometimes I forget. Because there's so many. They have this one, this one. I don't know why they create so many. I mean, just put all the Capcom together. That's confusing, you know. All right. So we're gonna go and we are going to go to the setup. Since we have the ROM, so in order to make it work, we have to add it to the ROM information right here. Okay. Because Capcom's game do not use Neo Geo. Okay, anything is Neo Geo, you don't need to put it here unless it's FBA. You got it? So if you look at mine, it only have FBA, and Capcom, which is 79 game, is all FBA. There's no zip file. See, all the zip file use is default to use the Neo Geo, the main Neo Geo emulator. Now, if it's FBA, then you need to put it here. Otherwise, it's going to go to the bio option, which it will not work. Okay. So I have some zip file and some for all the Capcom's game. You need to put it here. So since we are only adding one game, if you're adding more than one game, you have to put it in different place because this is already maxed out to 79. So we could only add one more game to make 80. So we're gonna go ahead and click Control V. That's the one we're gonna add. So we're gonna select this, copy, and we're going to paste this, Control V. So we already have this one here. Now we need to rename the ID because the folder ID, this is mostly a folder ID, also game ID. Okay, game ID is for the game.ini. So we are done with adding this to the path. You need to know, the system need to know where it's coming from, where the game is coming from. It's coming from CPS1 folder. Okay. If it's in a different place, you have to tell it where it's coming from where a different place. So for example, in Neo Geo, I have it on Neo Geo FBA. So they're coming from this folder. Okay. So that's it. We are done with that one. And if we want to test both of them, because I download both of them. So we're going to go to the image because I don't remember what's the other one name. So I'm going to sort by date. Those are the two new ones that I added. One is a bootleg and one is a Japanese. So this is the Japanese version and this is the bootleg. So we need to have both. So I'm going to go ahead copy this one as well. So I don't have to type everything. There's only 3 lines you need to add. Okay, those are the 3. And then we're going to copy this name. This is the other ROM that I download before I start recording the video. So I'm going to put that one in here too. So we're going to test both of them and see which one work. Because not all the game work. That's the reason it takes a long time to do the image. For me to create the image and then I have to test it. I have to literally test one by one to make sure it works. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. Okay, so I got this one and this one, but I don't have pictures. Here's the picture. This is the picture I have downloaded. We can look at it, and also we have to change the size. This is the one I use. Okay, it's from coolone.com. I really did not really want that logo there. So let's go ahead and look for a new one then. Let's go look for a new one. Let's copy the name. And I'm going to go ahead because I don't want them to say, oh, you are copyright. You're using my pictures. So let's go google.com and we're going to search for pictures. Okay. We're going to do box art for Capcoms. So we're going to put Capcoms box art. Okay. And we're going to do image. All right. So this is how you pretty much add game to the Neo Geo USB. So this one say Street Fighter 0, but it didn't say Alpha. See, that's what I'm trying to say is that they're all the same game. You just call it a little bit different. Now, I don't know how much different based on region, but they are the same game. That's the reason I'm like, I download the Street Fighter 0, Street Fighter 0, and then the other one I just download Street Fighter Alpha 2, and then now I'm doing one that have 2 and Alpha, 0 and Alpha all together at the same time. All right, it's very hard to tell which one have both label. This one says Street Fighter 0, but doesn't have the word alpha on it. Okay. This one say Street Fighter Alpha 2, but doesn't have the 0. It's very hard to find one that have both. Okay, I went and changed the search to Marquia and title. So that way I could get the correct name, not just a picture, because picture sometimes you can't get the correct name. And plus the icon is very small for Neo Geo Mini, so it makes sense to just get the one that have, So this one say Street Fighter 02 Alpha. This one say Street Fighter 0, like the one in, it still have the cool1.com on it. Street Fighter 02, Street Fighter 02. So let's use this one. This is the one more correct naming for, the Marquia. And plus it's transparency. So that means the only thing you're going to see is just the name, nothing behind it, just a white background. All right. So we're going to go ahead and save this image. And we are going to put it into the game image and game folder. That's where you're going to put it. So we're going to sort by date because those are the two that we just created. So we're going to put it in here. Okay. And we have to save it 2 copies. One is called TV and one is for LCD. Okay. So we're going to put one for LCD. A lot of time I like to put uppercase for this one. All right. We're going to save that one as LCD. And then we're going to save another one for TV. Okay. And then we have to change the size. So once we change the size, we could actually just copy that to the other folder so we don't have to do it 4 times. Okay. So we're going to edit this file. We're going to show the folder and we have to change the size. So let's go ahead and edit this. Okay. So we have to do resize and do pixel. And for this one, we have to change this one for the LCD. It will be smaller. So we're gonna, but let's do the TV first because TV is easier to get from big one to small one without losing the picture quality. So we're gonna do the 1280 by 720. So you want to blow it up bigger first before you shrink it down because once you shrink the picture down, the picture doesn't look good anymore. So let's get the let's view the zoom in so see if the picture quality is still good. If this is on the TV, this is what it look like. Okay, so not bad. Okay, Street Fighter 02 Alpha. All right, so we're gonna save this one not as LCD but as TV. Okay, it's going to the wrong place. Let's go to LED. Go to where's my MP? Here you go. Make a Neo Geo Mini hack. Okay, and then we're gonna go to image, game, and we're gonna the one we're working on is Japan. All right, so we're gonna save this as a TV, so we don't have to do it twice. Just go ahead. Since we open it, let's just do the TV first. Say yes. Say okay. Oh, we lose the transparency if we do it this way. It doesn't matter. It's white anyway. All right. So we're gonna do the LCD one now. I'm gonna click on LCD. I wonder should I just keep it and just change it from? Yeah, let's do it this old-fashioned way. Oh, we can't do it now. We gotta change the size first. Go to home, resize. We're gonna do pixel. Now we're gonna change it smaller. Take the check off of this and then change it to 320 by 240. That's for the LCD, so it's 240. Okay. Then we do OK. All right. So this is for the LCD for the Neo Geo Mini screen. So we're going to save this, save as, and we're going to do LCD. Say yes. All right, so that's done. So we can close that out. Now we could copy this over to the other one. Now I want to do a little bit something different. I want to go ahead and save this image, because this is transparency. I wonder what's the difference between transparency and non, because if I, let's keep it this one with this name, but we're going to go to the other one, this one, okay? We're going to do a different way to change the image size. All right, so that's one of them. Then we're going to save this again. And this time we're going to call it TV. So I'm going to show you both ways, okay? All right, so we need to find the location of this, show location, and we're going to view by large icon. Let's view by extra large. Okay, that's what it looks like. They're both the same size, all right? So we're going to change the size by going to the DOS prompt and do this. Okay, so I have a DOS, so I'm going to open the DOS prompt, and I'm going to go to, I'm using my my son's computer, so it's called Matt. So I'm going to go to this directory, in which is this is a L drive. I'm going to do L. I'm going to change to this location that I just copied. Oop. No, I didn't copy it, so let's do it again. Change, Control V. All right, so we have this two file. Okay, they're both the same size. Now we're going to do it so we don't lose the transparency, because transparency means that whatever background is going to, you're able to see the background. Okay, so we're going to do this parameter. I already have this program installed, so I'm going to use this parameter and just copy it, and so I don't remember how to type the command. So what I'm going to do now is get rid of this. We're going to do the TV first, so it's 1280 by 720. Okay, then we're going to put nation, and then we're going to say for TV, so TV.png. all right, and that will automatically change the size for the TV. Now we're going to do the LCD, so we're going to go LCD, and then this one we're going to change it to 320 by 240. Okay, so if you look at it, if you point to it now, let's see if we could point to it. See, it give you 320 by 240, and this one give you 128 by 720. All right, so this is how you do it. And if you look at the size on the file now, is smaller. It's not 89. It is, this one is bigger, so it's 472, and this one is 71 for the TV. So size is different too. All right. So now one last step, and then we are done. Okay. So now we need to go to the game selection. Okay. The game selection meaning that, okay, we got the pictures, we got the ROM path, the ROM, and the location. We got that. Okay. Now we need to go to the setup, the menu, so you could see it on when you boot up. So we go to location, and we're going to go to the one I'm doing is CPS1. Okay. Now, if you don't remember which one, you could go to the ROM i9, open this, okay, and you can look at this screen. And the one we are going to add to it, you can pick like which one you want to add it to. So I want to add it to this one, CPS1. Okay. Now here's the problem is if I add it to CPS1, I only could add one of them. I want to test two of them. I want to test two to see which one work. I don't want to go back and forward. So I could put one here and I could put one here because I cannot do more than 80. Okay. So I mean I have space for this one too. I could add it here as well. Add it to the back and then add this one. Okay. So let's go to CPS1. So we're going to go look for the folder called, see, you're going by this name right here, this name. Okay. So this is the name that I'm looking for, CPS. You're going to make this to 80. Okay. And do file, save. Now CPS1 is right here. Open that up. We're going to go to the game INI. Okay. So here's the game INI. Now we're going to say, okay, I want to add Street Fighter game. So what I could do is I could search for a Street Fighter. Not Street, yeah, Street Fighter 2. And I could copy this. I don't have to type it. And let's go look for another one. Here we go, Street Fighter Alpha 2. All right, so let's cancel that. So the physical name is actually called what? Street Fighter. Is it Zero come first or Alpha come first? That's very confusing. I don't remember. Yeah, let's look at the picture art. It's called Street Fighter Zero 2. Well, this one don't tell me. Let's close that one out. Where's my picture? Okay, what is the Street Fighter Zero 2 Alpha? Okay, that's the name. Street Fighter Zero 2 Alpha. I can just copy that instead. All right, so I'm going to go down here and I'm going to create another one. No, actually, this is 77, 78. I need to, yeah, I could add both of them here. 78, 79. No, only 79. Sorry, there's only 79. I'm going to paste that here. I'm going to copy this and make this number. Delete that. Delete this. And make this number 3 for fighting game and change this to 79. Okay, then I'm going to copy the name description, cut and paste the name description, and then I need the ROM name. I don't know which one I'm going to do, so I'm going to go to, I could do the CPS. Oh, that's the location. I could do the ROM or the image. I'm going to do the image, is easier because I'm going to view by date, so I can find it quicker. Date. Okay, this is the one I'm going to do first for the Capcom. So this is the Japanese version. So I'm going to put Japanese, so I know this is the Japanese version. Japan version. And that's the one I'm going to do. Okay, because you can't see the physical name here. You only can see it from here. All right, so that one is done. So I'm going to do File, Save. Okay, so I close that. Now I need to do the one in here, Capcom's game. So I'm going to add it to Neo Geo 3. Okay, so I'm going to add that. I'm going to add, yeah, I'm going to add this one here. Okay, so this is the name I'm going to add. So let's copy that so I don't have to go back and forward. So I remember. Okay, so let's go back. We don't need this picture anymore. Let's delete that. Okay, so let's go back to the location. See, we need to go to this folder, and then we go to local, and then we're gonna go look for this name, Neo Geo 3. Okay, Neo Geo 3 right here. All right, so we go open the game.ini. All right, so we're gonna scroll all the way down and add this one to here. Okay, these two do not work, so that's why it's marked out as a comment, because I'm waiting for the guy from Telegram to fix it, so this two will work. But he's on honeymoon, so you can say congratulations to him. He just got married, I think 2 days ago. They're planning on going on the honeymoon soon. So give him a shout and say thank you for, I mean, he's on his honeymoon, but he's still, working, trying to help people. So really appreciate his effort and his support to do this on the day of his honeymoon. Normally, if I'm on honeymoon, I'm on honeymoon. I would not be, but I guess because it's quoting, the virus thing, it's very hard for him to, take a honeymoon vacation when it's hard for him to travel. All right, so I'm going to take this to a number 3. It's a fighting game, and make this to, let's see, this is markout. I should just cross this out so you understand I'm not using that. This is 45, and this needs to be 46. Okay, so this one is ready, and this one is what happened? Something just went boom. This is the bootleg. This is the bootleg version. That's why it's so I want to see which one will work. This one work or the other one work. Okay, so I'm gonna do File, Save. All right, so that's how you add game to to the BIOS. That's it. And make sure you get rid of this. All right, so I'm done. So did I save it? I think I did. Yeah, cool. All right, so those are those are the things. You download the ROM, create a folder. Okay, you could update this if you want, if anything change. The menu, this is the menu you see on the screen. And then you have to get the ROM, so that's number 2. And then number 3, you have to set up the ROM information and then the game information. So there's roughly 4 or 5 things, you know. All right, so let's pop this out and let's check out the game, see how well it works. Okay, so we are on Neo Geo Mini right now, and we just added 2 games, same game, but we added 2 games in here, and we want to know which one actually work. Okay, because we don't know which one actually work. Okay, so we're gonna go to the setting, and we're gonna go to right now we're in the Christmas edition, so we are going to go to the CPS. Now we have 80 game. Okay, if it work, we will have 80 game. All right, so I'm gonna do alphabet order. Press A, then press B. Okay, you cannot see what I'm pressing. All right. Oh, you see how this one is kind of messed up, the image? I thought I changed the size. I guess not. So this one is kind of, see the, I thought I changed the size. We gotta check it again, see what happened, because unless I did it wrong. Maybe I did this. Oh, I didn't. I sworn I changed it. Let me check my computer real quick. Did I type something wrong? LCD is 320 by 240. And TV, yeah, I did it right. Okay, so this is the Japanese version. Oh, no, I did it. Oh, I did it wrong. I did it wrong on the paintbrush. This is the first one we did. We used a paintbrush and I messed it up. Okay, but let's go ahead and check it because this is the Japanese version. So let's go ahead and check it, see if it works. We just have to fix the picture. Alright. No, the Japanese version did not work. See that? Now, if you notice that it boot up to the zip file and it's not going to the Neo Geo BIOS because we added that to the ROM information. If you don't, it's going to go to Neo Geo. Definitely, it's not going to work. Okay, so this one need to be deleted. It did not work. Okay, and the picture is messed up too. So we're going to go to setting. Let's see if a bootleg one work. So we're going to go to the new 3, which is this one. That's the one we added. We're going to refresh the screen so we could get the box art correct and press B. And this one had the same issue. Wow, why is it both doing the same thing? See that? They both are like displaying incorrectly. I need to check the box art, see what's going on. Okay. Alright, so this one is the bootleg. Okay? Street Fighter Alpha bootleg. Maybe I messed up on the screen resolution. LCD. Yeah, LCD is 320 by 240. I hope this one will work. No. Both of them will not work. Okay? So we could delete those. For some reason, I need to find out why the picture is like that. But they both do not work. Okay? So this is why I go back and forth and take a long time. Not all the game will work on Neo Geo Mini. Same with the no, actually, yeah, same with the Neo Geo arcade stick. So that's why we cannot just put all the game in there and thinking that it will work, because not all the game will work. So as you can see, this one did not work. Now what's funny is that the other one worked. You know, the other game, like what is that? The one in Capcom's. this one. This other game work. You know, the alpha 2 and press B to get out. Okay, so we go to the Street Fighter game. Yeah, those alpha 2 and then alpha 20. They both work, but with the name together, for some reason it do not work. I don't know why. Let's test it. Let's make sure what I'm telling you is correct. Now I test all the game, but then I rearranged it to alphabet order, and then after that I did not test it again. But by rearranging it, it shouldn't mess it up. So this is alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3, and then this is 0, 1, and 0, 2. So let's do the 2 because that's the one we just downloaded that did not work. So this is let me see which one is which. Alpha 1 and alpha 2. Alpha 2. Okay, so let's try. Yep, the game work. See, the alpha Street Fighter alpha 2 does work. It just that particular one that we just downloaded did not work. But that's how you add game. But we're gonna go back and look at the image and see why the image is giving me weird, size. Because I hope I'm not showing you incorrectly. See, so this is the name and everything is all correct. The box art, everything is all correct. So it is. I want to see what's the difference between this alpha 2 and then the Street Fighter 02, because I'm dead. Alright, let's go check out the other one. See what's the difference between this one, alpha 2, this one, and the 02. Because that's what was confusing me. It's like, what is the difference? You just name different. Is it the same game or different game? See, this one says 02. So let's see what happened. See, it's official. Screens look the same. Characters the same. Oh, she's an Asian, because that's why. So the Asian one, they called it the Street Fighter 0. In America, they call it Street Fighter. So it just the name is different. It's the same game. This is not Ken, is it? Because it doesn't look like Ken. And I can't do the Harukas. Wow, I beat him this time. All right. Okay, so now we're gonna go back and I'm gonna show you how to delete game. Okay, so like if you have game you don't like and it doesn't work, like we have a game that we added do not work, how we delete it. So we're gonna show you going the opposite direction. All right, let's go check the computer out.